I'm going to show you the names of 4 celebrities and we're going to have to guess their internet passwords. So which of these, Baba and Jeff, do you know the most about? Kelly Rowland, Jeff Bezos, Meryl Streep or Annie Lennox?
Annie Lennox or Meryl Streep, you know.
I only know about, out of all of them, probably Jeff and Kelly Rowland, so I would let
Good this is why they're a disastrous team.
Yeah.
Why don't you have one each, because you'll have another one.
Yeah, we'll have one. Yeah, OK. Well, I'll have Annie Lennox this time round.
We'll start with Annie Lennox. So we have to guess Annie Lennox's internet password, and we do that by giving the answers to her 2 password hints. You were born on the 25th of which month? And the name of which character from Greek mythology is also the title of your 1995 UK chart-topping album?
Well, the chart-topping album was Medusa.
Medusa. You were born on the 25th of...
I think December.
December?
December.
So December? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go December Medusa.
OK, yeah.
December Medusa. Is that Annie Lennox's password? Redemption Week keeps giving.
Wow.
First time. Well done. Yeah, born on Christmas Day and Medusa. Well played, gents. Very nicely done. Sophie and Gabby. Beat that.
No way. That's
Whose
tricky.
password would you like to guess?
Meryl.
I think Meryl.
Go Meryl.
If you like her.
Go Meryl
She's
Streep.
just goddess.
Meryl Streep's password is the answer to these 2 hints. Beginning with M, what is the first name of the character you played in The Devil Wears Prada? And in which year were you awarded your first Oscar?
I think that was Kramer versus Kramer. I don't know. And that was 70s or 80. Miranda, 1981. I don't know.
So should we try Miranda 1981 as your first guess?
Yeah,
1981.
I think
Okay.
it's completely wrong.
So Miranda 1981, is that Meryl Streep's password?
No.
It is not, but you have 1 part correct.
One of them right, but we don't know which one.
No.
Miranda feels right.
What year was Kramer versus Kramer? It might have been earlier. Maybe it was 1979.
Should we try that? Miranda
1979.
OK.
Miranda 1979, is that Meryl Streep's password?
Oh.
It is not, but you still have 1 part correct, which means we know that Miranda
right,
was
so it's
correct.
Miranda's right.
Yeah.
1980?
1980?
Miranda 1980, is that Meryl Streep's password? Oh, it is. How?
Either side of it. That was
That you did.
Yeah.
You did really well.
And it was Kramer versus Kramer.
It was Kramer.
Absolutely right. Very, very nicely played. Gents, we're back to you. Down to you this one, Bubba, I think.
It is.
We're going to go with Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, we're going to go with. And here are your 2 password hints. You share your middle name with which Lancashire city? And you graduated from which Ivy League university?
Ivy League universities, ones I know. Harvard, Yale.
What Lancashire cities, you know?
Can't imagine he's called Jeff Manchester Bezos, can you?
No.
Bolton. Is Preston in Lancashire?
Preston's a name.
Preston's a name?
Yeah.
We could do Preston.
Preston. Yeah. And then
Harvard?
Harvard. Yeah,
We don't know. We might as well guess one of the 2.
Preston.
Preston, Harvard?
Preston,
Yeah.
Harvard, yeah.
What do you think at home? Preston, Harvard, we're going with in the studio. Is that Jeff Bezos' password? It is not, but you have 1 part correct.
Yeah, well, Preston must be right.
Preston, Yale.
Preston, Yale. Let's try Preston, Yale.
Preston Yale, is that Jeff Bezos' password? It is not, but you still have 1 part correct, which means that we know Preston is right.
Ivy League universities. Is there a university? Is it Stanford? Stanford University?
Preston, Stanford.
Preston, Stanford, have you cracked Jeff Bezos' account? You have not. Let's have a look.
No.
Princeton. Oh.
I would not have guessed Princeton. I would have gone Harvard and Yale first, for sure.
Yeah.
Sophie and Gabby, Kelly Rowland, we have to work out her password. Here are your 2 hints. In 2011, you became a judge on which UK talent show? And which 2001 Destiny's Child single was the second one to win the group a Grammy?
I feel like it's X Factor. Do you think that sounds right?
It must be X Factor.
X Factor, Say My Name? Or
OK.
X Factor, Bills, Say My Name?
Yeah.
X Factor, Say My Name.
X Factor, Say My Name, is that Kelly Rowland's password?
Oh.
It is not, but you have one part correct.
I think X Factor's the right one.
Must be. Name the other songs. What were the other ones that you mentioned?
Bills, Bills, Bills.
Survivor's
You've got
the one that's
one
going
more.
around my head.
Going to try Bills, Bills, Bills.
Okay.
We go X Factor, Bills, Bills, Bills.
Yep.
Is that Kelly Rowland's password? It is not. Oh, I thought that was going to be right. Still one part correct, though. So X Factor must be right.
You just said you know 3, so do the other one.
No, the third one was Survivor, which is 2.
No. Well, should we do... That's the one that's in my head. But it can't be that old.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe it's Bootylicious. I think it might be Bootylicious.
Let's do it. Go on, say it.
X Factor Bootylicious.
X Factor, Bootylicious. Let's take a look. Is that Kelly Rowland's password?
Oh, if it's Survivor. Oh, it's
Is it
Survivor.
Survivor?
I'm so sorry, Gabby. I'm so sorry.
No, don't
the
say
X
sorry.
Factor Survivor.
Let's go with Daniel Radcliffe. Let's go.
Daniel Radcliffe you're going to go with. We've got to guess his password. His password will be the answer to these 2 password hints. The film that was at the top of the UK box office on your 20th birthday is Harry Potter and the What? And you co-starred in an episode of Extras alongside which acting dame? If you give me both those answers, you will unlock his password. And you will have 3 attempts.
Philosopher's Stone? Or are they all Amber?
So on his 20th birthday.
Oh,
So that would have been towards the very end. So I think Deathly Hallows. And then...
Either Judi Dench...
It's not Judi Dench.
Helen Mirren?
It's not Helen Mirren.
Maggie Smith?
No, Maggie Smith. A similar age to Maggie Smith, I think.
OK, so we're talking vintage...
Elaine? Is there an Elaine?
I just want to go for one, so you have 3 attempts, so we can certainly test out the Deathly Hallows hypothesis.
Let's try,
Okay,
Let's
okay.
try Deathly Hallows and just say a random name.
I'm going to go with Helen Mirren.
Let's go Helen
Okay,
Mirren.
so Deathly
Yeah.
Hallows, Helen Mirren,
Yeah.
is that Daniel Radcliffe's password? It is not, and you have neither part correct.
I think Half-Blood Prince.
OK. Half-Blood Prince.
And I
so it
still don't
wasn't
know
Helen
I
Mirren.
still cannot remember the name of the dame.
The name of the dame. That's a quiz show I'd like to
Yes,
Let's say
that was
Elaine.
great.
Half-Blood Prince Elaine.
So Half-Blood Prince Elaine, is that correct? It is not, however, you do have one part correct.
So I'm going to go
I'm gonna
Half-Blood
assume
Prince.
it's the Half-Blood Prince.
Definitely
Yeah.
right. Olivia Colman? Is she
No,
a dame?
it's
No,
older-
not old. It was
older than
older
her.
woman.
Should we throw it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's
have
say
to throw it. I'm
Half-Blood
really
Prince
sorry.
Judi Dench, should we say?
Go on
Half-Blood
then.
Prince Judi
Yes.
Dench.
Half-Blood Prince Judi Dench. I think we know it's not right. Have you got the answer at home? Is it Half-Blood Prince Judi Dench? It is not. What is
We're
the
gonna kick
answer?
ourselves.
Half-Blood Prince Diana
Diana
Rigg. Very well done if you got that at home. Shobna and Dermot, who do you think you know most about?
What would you prefer?
I think John Barnes is interesting.
Yeah? Going to go John Barnes?
Yeah.
OK, so you were going to guess John Barnes' internet password, OK? And you do that by answering the 2 hints he has set himself. So if you give me the answers to both of these, you will have John Barnes' internet password, and you will have 3 attempts to guess it. So, combine the 2. You became the manager of which Scottish football club in 1999? And you famously rapped on the song World in Motion, which was a UK #1 in which year?
So was it Celtic?
Celtic, I think.
I think he did
Yeah.
become. I think he did manage Celtic.
Yeah.
We'll try Celtic and World in Motion. It was a World Cup song,
Yeah. So when was that World Cup?
1990.
OK.
Celtic.
Celtic 1990.
Going to go Celtic 1990. Is that John Barnes' password? You got it right first go. Well done. Shobna, you got yourself a point. We did it. Which one would you like to go for first, Jenny and Diane?
Oh, you choose because...
Should we go Justin Bieber?
Well, good luck with that.
Let's try that.
We'll go Justin Bieber. OK, now, Justin Bieber's internet password is a combination of 2 hints. OK, if you put these 2 hints together, you'll get his password. It's not his real password. Legally, I'm always obliged to say that. The 2 hints are these. In 2020, whose record did you beat when you became the youngest solo artist to have 7 US #1 albums? And how old were you when you had your first UK top 40 single? Now, you will have 3 attempts to crack this password.
OK.
A young solo artist to have 7 US #1 albums.
Was it Ed Sheeran?
He's not US, is he?
Oh.
How old were you when you had your first UK top 40 single?
Probably about 19, 20, or was he even younger? Was he 17?
I feel like he was young, yeah.
Should we go 17?
17.
Could it be Taylor Swift?
Oh, yes, let's go with Taylor Swift.
Should we go Taylor Swift
Let's
17?
go
as our first
Taylor
guess?
Swift
Yes.
17.
Okay, 3 guesses, so we're going to go for Taylor Swift 17. Is that Justin Bieber's password?
Ooh.
It is not. You have neither part correct.
Maybe he was 16. Maybe he was 15. Let's go 16.
Let's do incrementals.
And it's not Taylor Swift, so
Okay.
I'm terrible. I'd have to think on the spot of names.
OK.
What about the
Michael
one...
Jackson?
I mean, we could stab at Michael Jackson 16. Let's try Michael Jackson 16.
Michael Jackson 16. Is that Justin Bieber's password?
No. Okay.
It is not. You have neither part correct.
Oh, so maybe he was 15.
Yeah.
Because it could be any time, remember? So
Could be 50s. Listen, I don't know who it is. I would have a guess. Who's the biggest rock star of all time?
Well, I'd say Elvis.
Should we try Elvis Presley 15?
Yeah, let's try Elvis Presley 15.
Give it a go?
Yeah.
What do you think at home on this one? It's a third attempt, final attempt. Elvis Presley 15. Is that Justin Bieber's password? It is. Elvis 15. Very well done.
Oh, we're like witches.
Jenny worked out the Elvis, and Diane worked out the 15. Nicely done. Good
Yeah,
teamwork.
team effort.
So the answers of these two put together will be her password, and you're going to have 3 attempts to unlock it. Which Hollywood icon was the title character of your first post-Harry Potter feature film? And from which Ivy League school did you graduate with a bachelor's degree in English literature? You put those two together, you'll get her password. You will have 3 attempts.
Do you have any idea what film?
First post-Harry Potter feature film. I have no idea.
So, Hollywood icon wasn't the title character. Hollywood icon. All I know apart from Harry Potter was Beauty and the Beast.
It might be just name a Hollywood icon and name an Ivy League school and
wish for the best. Meryl Streep. I would go for Meryl Streep.
Cool.
There's a Hollywood icon. Ivy League. Is this Ivy League? So this isn't. This is in America.
Yeah,
Ivy League is an American idea.
Yeah.
Harvard.
Harvard. So should we try Meryl Streep Harvard as your first guess?
Yeah.
Meryl Streep Harvard. Is that Emma Watson's password?
Oh.
It is not, and you have neither part correct.
So
you need to change both bits.
Let's choose any Hollywood icon.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Well, let's try Marilyn and then try
Marilyn.
What's the other one that do you say about Harvard?
Harvard, Princeton. Princeton could be the one.
Cool.
So try Marilyn Princeton?
Yeah.
OK, Marilyn Princeton. Is that Emma Watson's password? It is not, but you have 1 part correct.
I think
we
Marilyn's
have 1 part correct.
Yeah.
You think Marilyn's correct?
Yeah. And what's the other place? Okay. Harvard, Princeton, or...
Princeton.
I'm trying to think of... I'm actually genuinely thinking of, like, T-shirts, you know?
Yeah, good call, yeah. Princeton. Yale, thank you, man.
Marilyn Yale.
Yeah.
Marilyn Yale?
Yeah.
Let's go Marilyn Yale. What do you think of home on that one?
Yeah.
Let's find out, Sherry. Marilyn Yale. This is your last attempt. Is that Emma Watson's password? Oh, I thought you had it. I was about to say,
I was going to shake his
100%
hand then.
what I would have gone for. What was Emma Watson's password?
Oh, Brown.
It was Brown.
Brown. What's Brown?
Yeah,
okay,
Marilyn
all right.
Brown.
Yeah, Brown.
I'd have taken Marilyn Brown. Very well done if you got that one at home. Yeah, My Week with Marilyn was the Emma Watson movie. Very well done if you got that.
I think I know probably more about... Well, I don't know much about any of them, but Harry Kane as opposed to sort of you can potentially work out a bit of knowledge.
You're going to go Harry Kane?
Yeah, why not?
OK, Harry Kane's password is a combination of these 2 hints. At 8 years old, you were in the youth academy of which of London's Premier League clubs? And how many goals did you score to win the Golden Boot at the 2018 Men's FIFA World Cup?
Academy, yeah, he was somewhere before
So
Tottenham, wasn't he? It might be West Ham or...
Chelsea, Arsenal.
I think start with West Ham and then move from there.
OK.
How many goals did he score? Probably maybe 8. Should we go West Ham and 8? See how we get on.
So first guess is West Ham 8. Is that Harry Kane's password? It is not. You have neither part correct.
It just makes sense to me, and I don't know anything about football, but it makes sense to me that he started at Tottenham and they wouldn't have let him go. They'd just signed him straight on. Because if he's brilliant, you wouldn't want to let him go, would you?
I think it's too obvious, but... All right, go Tottenham and 9.
OK, Tottenham...
We'll try and get one half of it.
Yeah, Tottenham 9. Is that Harry Kane's password? It is not, and you have neither part correct.
Oh, gee whiz.
Chelsea?
Tough game.
Let's go with Chelsea.
And the number?
The number.
Should we go 10?
OK, if you think that's
Chelsea
about
10.
right.
Chelsea 10. Let's find out. Is that right? It is not.
What, none of it?
Neither part.
Do you know what I had in my head? I had it in my head he was at Millwall, but then they're not a Premier League club.
Yeah, I would have thought Arsenal, just because it's an interesting fact if it was. I'm going to go Arsenal 6.
All right.
That's what I'm going to
I like it.
What I'm going to go for.
Yeah.
Let's find out. What do you think at home? What is the answer? What an end of the week I'm having. Beautiful.
Do you know what? I didn't know he was at Arsenal.
The combination of these two answers. You were born in which English city? And what was the final event in your 2012 Olympic heptathlon?
I don't know either of the answers.
Oh, really? OK, I do.
Both of them?
I know she was born in Sheffield.
Right.
And the final event in the heptathlon, 800 metres. So, Sheffield 800.
Sheffield 800 metres. So this is your first attempt at cracking the password. Is Jessica Ennis-Hill's password Sheffield 800 metres? Got it in one.
Wow.
Very. Ken and Alice, beat that if you can. Whose password would you like to guess?
What are we going to go for? I would say Joe Brand or Ewan McGregor.
Right, well, let's do Joe Brand, shall we? Let's have a go at Joe.
I'm going to go Joe Brand. So Ken and Alice, Joe Brand's internet password is a combination of these two hints. So answer me these. What is Joe short for? And which pop star did you impersonate in the 2009 series of the TV show Let's Dance for Comic Relief?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know.
I think it's Joanne, but I'm
Let's say Joanne.
sure.
And which pop star did you impersonate? How about Madonna?
I was going to suggest
Yeah.
Madonna.
So you're going to go Joanne Madonna.
Joanne Madonna.
Is that Joe Brand's password? It is not, and you have neither part correct.
All right. Josephine?
Yeah, let's
Try
do
that.
Josephine.
Because we'll get another chance after that, and I've no idea what we're going to come up with. Comic Relief, it will have been an unlikely one, perhaps. So,
Christina Aguilera?
worth a try.
Do you think Josephine Aguilera?
So Josephine Christina Aguilera?
Yeah.
You're going to go for? So your second guess is that Joe Brand's password, Josephine Christina Aguilera.
No.
It is not. However, you have got one part correct.
Let's say Josephine was correct, shall we?
OK.
Right. So, Kylie?
Oh, well, let's
Elvis
go for Kylie.
could have been.
Let's go for Josephine Kylie, shall we?
You think? Josephine Kylie?
What do you think at home on this one? Josephine Kylie, on your final attempt, is that Joe Brand's password? It's not. It is not. Let's find out, shall we? Joe Brand's password is Josephine Britney Spears.
Well, there we are.
Wow,
Britney
there we
Spears.
are. Josephine Britney Spears. Very well done if you said that at home. Nicely played. We go back to Kyle and Perry. Whose internet password would you like to guess now? Ewan McGregor or Katherine Jenkins?
Maybe Ewan McGregor, because I know some of his films.
OK.
I think go for Ewan McGregor. His password is a combination of these two answers. Dennis Lawson, the actor who played Wedge in the Star Wars films, is what relation to you? And what is the first name of the character you played in Trainspotting?
The spelling of Dennis, I don't know if that is Scottish.
I like the fact that you concentrate on the first name, not the fact they've got different surnames.
Yeah, well, that's the easy bit, isn't it?
Yes. You're going deeper than that.
Yeah. I don't remember Trainspotting well enough, but I would guess like a name like Mark or Steve. Or Tom.
What's you going to say, brother-in-law Steve?
I don't know if brother-in-law...
I feel like it's too long.
Yeah, I think so. Should we say cousin?
Cousin. That sounds a bit better.
Cousin Steve?
Cousin Steve sounds all right.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
Cousin Steve.
So Cousin Steve, is that Ewan McGregor's password? It is not. You have neither part correct.
Oh, gosh.
OK. So what other relations are there? Uncle? Nephew?
Granddad?
Maybe it is an older name. Maybe it is a granddad.
I say granddad. Come on.
OK, let's go granddad...
What change it?
Mark?
Grandad Mark?
Grandad Mark.
OK, let's take a look. Grandad Mark, is that Ewan McGregor's password? It is not. However, you do have one part correct.
Should we go Grandad again?
What name are you thinking?
I'm thinking Tom.
OK.
Let's go Grandad Tom.
Grandad Tom, is that correct? You're so unlucky there, because you had a different part of it right. You had the hardest bit right. He's Mark Renton in Trainspotting. Do you know Dennis Lawson's relation to Ewan McGregor?
He's his uncle, I think.
His uncle, absolutely right. So Uncle Mark we were looking for. Ken and Alice, you have got to guess Katherine Jenkins' internet password now. And you can do that by answering these two questions. You were born in which Welsh county? And which sea creature were you disguised as when you competed in the Masked Singer?
No idea.
I was hoping you were going to ask which country. I was going to be able to say Wales,
Yeah.
but no, Welsh county. So I think South Wales, probably.
Pembrokeshire?
Could be. Easily could be. Sea creature.
Go for octopus.
There was an octopus, wasn't there?
Pembrokeshire octopus.
Let's try that.
The Pembrokeshire octopus?
Yep.
Never said that before. Is that Katherine Jenkins' password? It is not, however, you have one part correct.
Oh, my goodness. Should we go for Pembrokeshire lobster?
Yes.
Yeah?
Lovely.
Pembrokeshire lobster is that Katherine Jenkins' password. It is not. There's information for you here because you now have neither part.
So it's not Pembrokeshire,
okay.
but it was...
Octopus.
Octopus.
Glamorgan octopus.
Glamorgan octopus. Is it worth it?
Glamorgan octopus?
Yeah.
Come on.
Last chance. Glamorgan octopus is that Katherine Jenkins' password. How? Glamorgan octopus.
Amazing.
Very well played.
Nobody more surprised than you.